There's this video I watched about someone trying to display how things are being done, or how women, nursing mothers or pregnant women, are being treated in a public hospital, in a public health center, and how they are being treated, especially in a private health center. And people, while people were watching it, comments were just flying everywhere. Every man saying, God, I'll have to make this money so that my wife will deliver in a private health center or in a private hospital. Most people confirming, yes, this is how they treat women that give birth in public health center. What I don't understand is that in mostly this the same thing happens even in schools. In public schools, the teachers care less of the students. They don't care whether the students are behaving anyhow, being talked, being tout. It's not their business. But in private schools, the teachers are more focused to make sure the children, even small private school, are more comfortable and learns more. They are after the growth of the children. Why is it so? Because to my best of knowledge, most public schools or most public hospitals, big hospitals, pay their doctors and nurses more than private hospitals or private health centers do, mostly in Africa, because most of those private health centers are not that big to pay those. You understand? Most of in Africa and in schools too. Those public schools, which are government schools, pays their teacher bigger pay than the private. So why is it so? Why the inhumanity in the public sector? And something else again I noticed there. Everybody was after making this money so that their own wife won't undergo this kind of wickedness by these nurses, which these nurses are still people from the society. But I just saw the comments and I was like, the African mind will never cease to give to funny me. It will never cease to prove me right. So nobody was actually seeing it for what it is and think of how to make a change that will change the mindset of these people forever. Everybody just wants to make the money, which it's not everybody that will make it. Want to make the money so that their own wife will not give birth in a public health center, instead of being in a position where they can change these rules, they can change these things. Because I believe if one person in that comment section was like, I can't wait to be the president so that I can put things in order, or be the minister of health affairs so that I can scrutinize this thing that have been happening for years and force them to start being more humans. Because those in public health centers, they are not different people. They are still the same nurse with same qualifications. So why treat people in an inhuman way just because it's a public center? Because those people pay less and because there are more patients there. It's not supposed. We should look at the bigger picture, not just the one that will solve our problem. That's our problem. We are too selfish. We just want to solve our problem and forget to any other person that will die, let them die, which is not supposed. We should think of how to, we should not even wait to reach to that level to make the change. Even the level we are now, we can make the change by maybe pushing for a particular agenda or protesting or do something. It is our mothers, or it is our women, it is our sisters that have not been treated well in those public health centers. They should be treated well. Are you saying because someone is poor, they don't deserve to be treated well and they are pregnant? Some even confess how to allow you, and it cares nothing, you might lose your life or the life of the baby inside you. Let's be thinking ahead as Africans, not be thinking for our own self. Before, we used to think for the society, but when things get so bad, we start thinking for only ourselves, selfishness.